What is going on, YouTube? You know, when you have an intro, you always have to be really good with that. What? Anyway, so I have a banger story for you guys today, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about telling you this, but it has to do with my grandpa. Yeah, my grandpa. He was a very interesting character. Needless to say, he was in World War II, actually. There's not many World War II veterans left in this world, so that kind of sucks. And the thing that sucked is, like, the day or two after he had died, then in the mail he like got this letter inviting him down to Washington D.C. for this thing for veterans. So that really sucked how he wasn't able to go to that. Well, anyway, so this takes place this year. Well, like in the beginning of the school year. So, anyways, my grandpa and my grandma, for that matter, she passed before he did. Well, anyway, so what they would do is they're called snowbirds. So if you live if you're down south and don't know what a snowbird is, so basically what a snowbird is if you live up north and you're old, during the winter, you then go down to Florida, and you have like a home there or something, and you spend your winter there, and then you come back up north, and that's where you spend your summer and the majority of your year. So that's what they would do. So my grandpa, he had just gotten back from Florida, and he was starting to lose it, I guess, around this point. No one noticed it, because you don't notice that stuff. It, gradually gets worse, so you don't think anything of it. Just like when you go through puberty, how your voice gradually changes and you don't realize it, but it does. Well, anyway, so my grandpa, he was turned on to these two, food things. Ritz sour cream and onion cracker things, and bottled iced tea. Those were like his favorite things. So every day after school was kind of weird because he'd like come to my house, he'd pick me up, and I'm in high school at this point, so yeah, it's pretty weird. So he'd come and he'd pick me up, and he'd make me go shopping with him, and he was a pretty sour dude. Like one time, like a couple years ago, he had gone home from Florida, and he took me out with him, and he wanted me to pump gas for him. Thing is, I had never pumped gas before, so I'm trying to do my best. I have no idea what I'm doing. I pulled the gas thing out of the car while the gas was still coming out, and I just started fucking spraying it all over, like, his car and shit, all over, like, the gas station, and I didn't know what to do because it, like, locks in place and stuff to let the gas out. So I was freaking out. I was spilling gas all over the place. It was like, I don't know if you guys have seen the movie Zoolander. I'm gonna try to throw a clip right here. But basically, like he and his friends were playing with like a gasoline fight, just spraying it everywhere. So basically, I easily could have blown up the gas station at this point because there was gas all over the floor and stuff. He like swore at me a bunch. This is an older dude, so it was pretty funny. But we were out of there pretty quick before we could get in trouble. Wow, I just have to throw in right now. It is snowing where I am right now in Illinois, and it's in the middle of, not in the middle of, it's in the beginning of April. It's spring and it's snowing out, so that's very strange. So anyways, back to my grandpa. So he takes me over to Walmart, and we're inside of Walmart. We're, getting his chips and tea, because that's all he would eat. Like, he literally lived on that stuff. Aside from TV dinners, that's what, like, his main diet consisted of. Like, it got so out of hand that for his birthday, my mom bought him, like, 8 bags of chips and a bunch of iced tea, because that's what he lived off of. It was kind of as a joke, but, and then, like, shortly after that, he decided that he didn't really like them anymore, so then he gave us, like, his, entire, like, couple months stock of food. So anyways, we're in Walmart, and we're in, like, the fruit aisle, so he's like, ooh, I want some cherries. So I'm like, okay, let's, look for some cherries. So we're looking around, and there's, like, a bag of cherries, and he grabs the bag. And then he opens the fucking bag, and he starts eating the cherries to taste them, to see if they're good before he buys it. So he's just like sampling the cherries, and he ate like 5 or 6 cherries in the store, and everyone's fucking looking at him like, dude, what the hell are you doing? You can't just go and like eat those. And yeah, so everyone's looking at him. It's extremely awkward. I'm like, Grandpa, you're not supposed to eat those. He's like, shut up. And keep in mind, my grandpa, he was actually a pretty wealthy fellow too, so he was in like he had no reason to steal from Walmart, but he just started like eating these cherries, and then he caused us, and he was like, oh, these cherries are horrible, and then he just set them down and didn't buy them, so he ate like a quarter of this bag of cherries. He didn't buy them, and oh, it was just horrible. Like, I had like the biggest cringe on my face while this was going down. Well, anyways, that's just about it, guys. That was the time I went grocery shopping with my grandpa. And by groceries, I meant just getting a bunch of junk food. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and like me on Instagram so you could get some more what up YouTubes. Oh, that was not as good as it was in the beginning. Well, anyways, thanks, guys. Peace out.